Good morning, and thanks for starting your Saturday with us. I'm Monica Coleman. It's Saturday, May 7th. It's Mother's Day weekend, and many of you are rolling out of bed this morning and wondering how will the weather affect plans with mom. Here are today's top stories. A warning from health officials about a possible energy crisis this summer. The drought, extreme heat, and wildfires, and the possible retirement of several older power plants could create challenges this summer and over the next few years. Here at ABC 10, we stand for you. We spoke to SMUD, and they say their customers will not be impacted because they are not under Cal ISO. Keep in mind, the state calls for a flex alert if leaders are concerned about possible energy shortfalls. We are still waiting to hear back from state leaders to learn more about the warning. Investigators say the 17-year-old was shot and killed in a parking lot in Stockton Boulevard. It happened back on January 13th, and her family says they are relieved to hear about the arrest in this case. ABC 10's Luke Cleary has the story. Wyatt and Vasquez are now behind bars for murder. The other two suspects are facing conspiracy charges. We'll continue to update you on this story as we get more information into our newsroom. And switching gears a bit, I really love this story and I wanted to share it with you this morning. A Sacramento man got a big surprise, a note from his daughter, the daughter he never even knew he had. ABC 10's Alex Bell spoke to the two, and here's their story. What an incredible story. We are told his new home is just 5 minutes away from his daughter, and it should be completed in December. Coming up on Weekend Mornings, is pollen season lasting longer than usual, and could that mean trouble for people with allergies? We'll tell you why climate change could be behind this. And a new wave of COVID-19 cases may be the new normal, according to some health experts. How many are expected to get infected by the end of the year? That story coming up after the break. Welcome back. Your time is 6:12. Here's what you need to know this morning. Authorities in Tennessee say they found the abandoned car used by a man wanted for murder in Alabama, and the jail officials who allegedly helped him escape. A nationwide manhunt continues for inmate Casey White and former correctional officer Vicky White. The two are not related. Turning now to the way forward in the fight against the pandemic. As COVID-19 cases are rising across the country again, the Biden administration says that 100 million people could get COVID-19 in the fall and winter. Still, public health leaders are signaling that the U.S. is turning another corner in this pandemic, and that continued COVID-19 surges might just be a part of the new normal. Katrina Mitchell reports from New York. We are in the middle of spring. Days are getting longer, trees are blooming, birds are chirping, and for millions of Americans, seasonal allergies are in full swing. New research shows climate change is making allergy season worse. Here's ABC's Alex Brachess with more. Everyone is interested to know who the next head coach of the Sacramento Kings will be. ABC 10's Kevin John is standing by with the latest on the coaching candidates. Thank you, Kevin. I'll take it from here. Coming up in the next half hour of Weekend Mornings, ahead of June's primary elections, officials are taking steps to make sure they're the safest yet. We have that report in about 5 minutes. We're also going to show you a local comic book shop in Sacramento preparing for a big day today. Find out what it is next. Turning now to your Rhino report, ballots start going out on Monday for the June 7th primary, and you can start voting that same day. Officials say they have had no issues with election fraud, but they are taking new steps to make sure the election is safe. ABC 10's Morgan Reiner covers all things politics and has a closer look. Since the pandemic, every registered voter in California gets a mail-in ballot, and according to Sacramento County, 94% of the votes were cast by mail-in ballots during the recall. Two Tracy teachers are in police custody for inappropriate behavior with students. Now parents are left wondering how they can better protect their students. According to David Fickelhor, director of Crimes Against Research Center at the University of New Hampshire, grooming methods more commonly used by predators, and these crimes are usually done by someone the child already knows. Today is Free Comic Book Day, and at A1 Comics, a local comic book company, has gone out and hit the jackpot, bringing a big batch of vintage comics into our community. And they could someday be yours. Our photojournalist Mark Willis went to one of the A1 Comic stores to see what's all the fuss. The Winter's Collection is what A1 Comics is calling their purchase, and those comic books will be available to the public for purchase starting June 1st. Coming up on Weekend Mornings, we're verifying a recent spike in solar flares has people worried about how it could affect their health. Is it true? That answer when we come back. And John Bartel takes the back roads to Eagle Lake and the special work they do to keep fish alive. We'll be back in about 2 minutes. Welcome back to Weekend Mornings. You're looking live over Big Sur. How beautiful is that? The sun creeping up. You can barely see it. The fog kind of blocking your view, but it is a beautiful morning out there. We have your weather in a few minutes, but first, your time is 6:41. Let's verify. The sun is unleashing solar flares that are leading to radio blackouts on Earth. Brandon Lewis from our National Verified team looks into whether they are harmful to humans. Fishing season is now in full swing, and many anglers are gearing up for a chance to catch the rare Eagle Lake trout. In celebration, ABC 10's John Bartell takes us to the back roads of Lasson County to do a little electroshock fishing. Let's meet our pet of the week. Each Saturday, we introduce you to a furry friend of the Sacramento SPCA that's ready to find a forever home. Today, meet two precious guinea pigs. Before we go, here's a recap of today's top stories. A warning from health officials about a possible energy crisis this summer. A combination of several weather challenges along with the possible retirement of several old power plants could cause problems for our power grid. I think me and Fernando have the same diet, minus the roses. I do love zucchini. That's all the time we have for today. Thanks for watching. Good Morning America is next. I'll be back at 7:27 to give you another news update. So have a safe and great weekend. See you again at 9 a.m.